WRPB Studios. So I'm always bringing on something different. I'm always trying to learn something different. And this time, I'm lucky enough to have somebody who's much better looking than me for you guys. With me is Jen Alexo.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
Are you nervous?
A little bit, but
Okay.
it's okay. I'm
So
good.
it's interesting because we kind of connected, went for coffee, learned a little bit about you
Yeah.
and what you do, and wanted to learn more because I think it's pretty interesting. Obviously, if you don't understand, she dealing in sound, because sound heals,
Yes,
and the name of your company is Art Heals Us.
that's right.
Okay, and sound healing is interesting because even if you don't want to see it that way, every one of you that I talk to says, you know what? Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I listen to music,
Mm-hmm.
and music is
So healing.
and sound.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long you've been around the industry?
Oh, I mean, with music in general, I mean, since I was really young. But doing it this way in the field, I want to say about at least 7 years.
Okay, so the big question I ask is because it's not the norm for most people. So why did you get into it?
Well, it turns out being more in psychology field at first and behavior, um, I realized that there was kids. I was working with children with autism,
Okay,
and there was certain music that they just loved and they were really into. And then there was other music that would calm them down. So taking that, um, I actually started getting sick, and I've never been sick before the way I had during that time. And I had like major sinus infections and just brain fog, fatigue. And I just noticed, I started questioning, like, maybe there's music that actually it uplifts you regularly.
right.
What if there's music that actually healed us internally from any.
Is it the music or is it the sound?
So technically it's the vibration. Uh,
Okay,
hmm So it's interconnected on that level. We hear the sound, and the sound can be, you know, relieving and healing just to hear it. But it's actually the vibration that creates the sound. And so, depending on the hertz, it actually can be measured with our body parts.
so do you relate the sound that happens as energy?
Yes.
Okay, so and we all know that our life, our world, our bodies are all energy.
It is.
And if you don't think that you connect to things and people because of energy, you're falling short of really does what does happen. So what's interesting is you took a couple of things out, and I know there's so much more to what you do,
Yes. There
but
is.
there's only so much time. But I want to talk about one piece because it came up in my life in a weird way, which is the piece that sits in front of you, which is this piece here. I'm scared to touch any of stuff
It's okay.
because this is crystal.
Yes, it is
So
crystal.
this is crystal, and it is a pyramid.
Hmm.
And there is a thing called pyramid power,
That's right.
and I knew nothing about it until I saw a movie called the Macmillan Trials. I think it's the Macmillan Trials, and they brought it up in court as a devil worshipping thing until the truth came out. Okay,
Right.
so this is less of the norm than the other stuff that you do.
To most people, yes. That's everybody's fascinated with it because it's like a crystal pyramid. What does it
Right.
do? Um, and so it just depends on to each person. But would you like me to show you how it?
Yeah. So in the movie,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
the prosecutor took it and put it on his head.
Yes, that's
Okay,
true.
and that one was metal, and said, "If I have this
Yeah.
on my head, can I talk to Mars?" Okay,
Okay.
until it was explained of what it really does.
Right.
Okay, so what I'm going to give it to you, and you explain it to me.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes, I do.
Because I'm really nervous with this thing.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Well, so this particular pyramid, um, it has different ranges of frequency.
Okay.
And so the concept of it, and that's why we can actually hang it over our head.
Okay.
When we hit certain parts, it's not all in one frequency. It goes in levels.
Okay.
So that's why. So the circumference of our mind and of the brain, it actually resonates on such like a whole body kind of level.
Okay.
So depending on where we hit it in the pyramid.
Okay.
So it's like an all-in-one encompassing.
So if you hit it up here, it's different than if you hit it down here.
Yes, you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay.
You want to hold it close to this? But, okay.
And then
Oh wow, there's a big difference in
big
sound.
difference. And then even on the bottom, each one has a different
Okay,
frequency.
but they're the same thickness, right?
Yes, everything is the same.
Then
It's
why
just,
does it have a different? If it's the same thing, on just a different side, why does it have different sound?
so? Well, it's kind of like a melody or
Okay.
harmony. The bottom, especially because we were hitting different frequencies up here,
Right.
it's going to resonate down, and then it combines, so it's
Okay.
going to make a different sound. And I mean, each one here, it's different just because of the way it's positioned and the latitude.
Interesting.
Longitude.
But they're all. I'm gonna hold it up for a second.
Yes, of course.
All these points here are the same exact thickness
Yes, it is.
and the same exact lengths.
Yep.
And it's interesting how they make totally different sounds. So that was interesting to me because of the movie I saw, and I'm like kind of laughing because he put it on his head. Like I said, it was metal. That one was metal.
Right. Yes. Usually they're made out of like copper or, you know.
But you have to have the best of everything, and that's why you have crystal ones. Okay,
I like the crystal one.
and then that. What are we gonna call that?
Oh, well, this is my new favorite. I
Okay.
just got her.
How do you know it's a female?
So actually, I was taught this.
Okay.
Getting certified.
Okay.
I didn't want to just like, do it just solely on intuition. I wanted to actually get the proper education.
Right.
So I did actually take classes in music theory. And that's how I know about more of like how it aligns with the frequency and your body. So they actually told us that we should pair to actually have a connection and make it a relationship.
Okay, and I've explained this on the air before. When it
Okay.
comes to getting a cat, a dog, you don't pick them; they pick you.
That's
Okay.
right.
And they talk about it. If any of you guys talk about crystals,
Hmm.
if you go to a
Yeah.
crystal shop, they say feel the crystals and find the one that resonates with you.
Right.
Okay. So most of the time we see something like that. They're white bowls.
Yes.
Why
This
is
one.
that different?
It's called the alchemy of the heart bowl.
Okay.
And the alchemy part is actually with the color. You see how it's iridescent?
It's very cool. Even for
So-
someone colorblind like me.
That's right.
Yeah.
forgot.
It's okay.
So it actually, you can see that it changes colors
Right.
here and there
Yep.
in the light. So that's the alchemy part. They named it, but the frequency of it is for the heart chakra.
Okay. So the different. Am I going to call them bowls?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
This is still a bowl. It's just it's called the alchemy bowl, but
Okay,
it looks
so-
different, but
So
same thing.
she's sitting there
She is.
on that wood with all these cool colors. When I move my head, I can see some greens and blues, and I'm colorblind. But is the sound different than an exact bowl like that in white?
I believe so. Technically, it doesn't. It's not.
Okay.
We can even test it out. That's how I test it out. Like we can even go on YouTube, but you can look up literally heart chakra bowl, 436 hertz, 42 or 432 hertz. There's certain frequencies, but even if you just put heart chakra, it'll resonate and it'll play it, and I will actually play it on here, and it measures and it sounds exactly the same, and that's how you know it's attuned.
This is why I don't like that bowl, because I'm jealous, because she spends more time looking at that bowl than looking at me. Like, well, what's up with that? I should have put the bowl here on this side.
I mean, it's so pretty. How can you not like want to look and smile,
Well,
right?
right. You have this proud look of it, like it's your kid.
I am, yes.
Okay.
I have been working for her and I'm wanting her, and I had to pick the right one. So I'm very meticulous on which ones I get, and it has to call to you, like you said.
So the question becomes now, is it a skill, for lack of a better word, to play a bowl? I don't know if playing the bowl is the word.
No, it's playing.
Okay.
I call it playing. I feel the best way to heal is to play. So it's
like
I
an
have
instrument that has
noticed-
notes.
So it will just resonate at that frequency. It's the same note. It's just the vibration of it lasts a lot longer than particularly the
The white
white bowl.
Okay, but excuse me. If I hit it on one side, is it going to be different than hitting it on the other side?
No.
So it doesn't matter where you hit it. You just need to get it to start to vibrate.
Right.
Okay, so let's hear it.
Yes? Okay.
Of course. Don't break it.
And
Wow.
it'll go and it'll play.
So
Do you see how long it lasts? It lasts a lot longer.
does it? So
We'll
my
see.
question is, I'm going to ask Edgar. Edgar, can you hear that? So really, because it's not really that loud.
No.
So I guess what he's hearing is the sound and the vibration.
Right. The sound transforms into a vibration, and it's actually going to
Now,
resonating with your heart space.
I know it's a stupid question. How do you stop it? I guess put your hand on it.
You can.
I can't
Or
ask
you
her to
can-
stop because it's a female.
Aw. No, all you have to do is ask nicely.
Oh, really? So, you just, what is that
It's a
called?
mallet.
The mallet. So you just held the mallet to it?
And you do, I mean, I like
To
to
stop
tap
it.
it to start. Yes. Yes. Yeah. You just
Interesting.
need
All right. So, sitting on the chair where there's a white bowl, let's bring the white one up here.
That's right.
And then we're going to talk about this other thing that you have.
I actually picked this one in particular so we can make a comparison to actually that bowl.
Okay.
Because that's a Tibetan bowl, and this is a crystal. You'll see what if there's differences or not. We'll do a little experiment.
Yes, dear. Are they all female?
Oh, I don't.
Am I
actually, I
outnumbered?
don't consider this one a female. I consider this more of a
A
male.
male?
It's our
Okay.
solar plexus,
Okay.
and I feel like it's fire.
We got to stick together, you and I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Powerful one.
Okay.
This one is also considered the same vibration,
Is
but
this?
different.
Oh, this is much easier to carry around.
Yes, it is.
Oh, wait, it's pretty heavy.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. This is made of?
This is made of quartz
Okay.
crystal. It's a bit different.
Is it going to sound, is it going to, one, sound different than the other one?
It is going to sound different.
And it's going to have a different vibration?
Yes.
Okay, so that you said is for the heart.
Hmm.
This is for?
For your solar plexus.
Okay.
Yeah, both of these are.
Okay.
But they're made of different.
Same vibration?
Should be.
Same sound?
You shall see.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's try it out. I know you can hear that 'cause that's loud. Same thing. If you wanted to stop it, you just
Just put any little pressure.
interesting.
And
All right, I want to hear this one
all right.
and see how it compares to that one.
Okay. Oh, so this one, it's a little bit tricky, but actually you can hold it. This is more used for, I call it like we can actually tune it to ourselves. And
Okay.
so you can feel the vibration actually going
Okay.
into your
What's it made
body.
of? Some sort of
So
metal.
this is, yes, yeah, so
Okay.
copper.
So by doing that, it gets louder.
It does, but it's more of like you can actually feel the vibration. So I could put it on your hand and you can feel it. Where this one, we can't hold it. Like it's to be listened to more.
Yeah, well, that's
But
kind of
this
big.
one is like I
Even
call
this
it like
is
kind of
kinda
more. It's more like the medical one. Like you can feel the vibration, and
Right.
so we can absorb it
Do you
better.
feel it vibrating through your arm?
Yes,
Okay.
all the way through. Yeah.
Interesting. Now, but they do the same purpose. They have the same purpose.
Yes, it's the same.
How many different bowls do they make?
Oh my gosh. I get surprised on how many I've been finding. Like, I didn't know this particular bowl existed until like about a year ago or so. But on a range of 7, you usually like it's the whole chakra system.
Oh, okay.
But they do have, different frequencies they realized
Right.
that are better or combined.
So that one there is for the heart.
Yes.
Do they make an? Is this a quartz
Yes,
one
this
for the
is
heart too?
quartz. Yes, they do.
Now, you came in with a bag that holds, I don't know, 4 or 5. How many?
That one particular it can hold 5. I brought 3 big ones, and then the special one.
And they do something
And the
different.
little ones. Well, not the yeah. There's little tweaks here and there that
Yeah,
they do.
so they have different
So
purposes.
they do have different purposes.
Okay.
For sure.
So we're gonna put this one back.
Okay.
I'm not worried about this because I can't break this.
No. No.
And then on the end, you had to go home
Oh yes.
to get, what is that? Come on.
This is my first tool. I don't even.
That's gonna get jealous. No.
But this one was the first baby. This is how this all
Okay.
started.
I'm taking this from you for a second, and you're gonna take that on the chair.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yes,
so that we
got
can
it.
see better.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is how it started.
This is how it all started. This is like my graduation present when I got certified.
Okay.
It's the tuning fork.
Okay. People have seen it, but without these things on the top.
Right. This is more for actual, again, physicians use it, practitioners use it for healing and helping the patient, to feel the vibration and connect with it faster, easier,
Okay.
instead of just sound.
And I was just gonna say that. So that is, for lack of a better word, multifunction. It's sound and vibration.
Right.
That's vibration and sound too, but this is, for lack of a better word, physical.
It's physical. This actually is to be put on your skin.
Okay.
A lot of us, this is like, it's the earth frequency of grounding.
Okay.
So when my particular favorite is for headaches or anxiety, actual, even like chest pain, it is soothing. It's like, kind of being swaddled. Like it's like one of those like rubbing, like it's a very just subtle. It won't be as loud as any of it.
Okay. So we have to do it closer to the mic.
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
Go for it, girl.
Let's see. I don't know if I don't even pick it up.
Oh, I think he can hear that.
Yeah?
He hears that.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Is that vibrating? Do you feel it
It
vibrating?
is.
Is it still vibrating?
Yes.
How long does it stay vibrating for?
I mean, as soon as I put it on my skin,
Hmm.
it'll definitely dim down. But it's more to be absorbed.
So
maybe like a few seconds or
So
5 seconds.
the question becomes, if you're using it in practice,
Mm-hmm.
do you put it on my skin and then tap it?
No, I tap it first,
Okay,
and then I put it on your skin.
interesting. So when you do that, because grounding is really important, and most people don't know that it's important.
Right.
My doctor predicted my heart attack, and one of the things he said prior to predicting it is that if you ground yourself, if you take off your shoes and you walk in the grass or on the beach, the beach sounded so much better only because I didn't want to step on a red ants. But oh, because I don't think, yeah, that would be terrible. But um, the thing is, we don't always get to do those things.
Right.
So, does this fill in for that?
Technically, yes.
Cons- does it behoove someone to purchase one of these, even if they don't know what they're doing? Or is
I
there
don't recommend that
okay.
necessarily. With all of this, it's at everyone's discretion. That's why I personally wanted to get officially certified.
Right.
So, I have, I know that there are certain, all of us have like sensitivities. And so the purpose of it is to feel better, is to actually put you more at ease.
Right.
So I always recommend that, you know where to place it or how to use it.
I mean, I know that there's a thing called a TENS unit for pain, and you just can't get it and stick it on your body.
Right.
There are places that it works. It works properly, for lack of a better word.
Right.
We're getting to the top of time. How do people find you? You have a website?
I do.
Which is?
It's arthealsus.com.
Okay. And you have a phone number, which was on the screen before, if you don't remember it. Because most people don't remember their own number because they don't call it.
Right.
Okay.
That's true.
So, all right. So when people get in touch, and you have a Facebook.
I do have a Facebook.
Art
And an
Heals
Instagram. Yeah, and an Instagram as well.
Yeah, we don't talk about Instagram, TikTok,
Gotcha.
Snap, and who cares? It's Facebook, YouTube,
Website. Got it.
and we're on the mindset that Instagram, Twitter, TikTok eventually will be gone, for legal reasons, when the government comes to terms with that whole scenario. But websites will never be gone. And YouTube ain't going anywhere either. So we're pretty lucky that way. All right. So if someone calls you, what's the procedure? Hey, Jen, I'm having migraines. What do you tell them?
If they are interested in sound healing, we can schedule we kind of do an intake and see what's going on. And then we can schedule something private, even events or, private little parties if you like. I love doing sound healing and meditations and walking you through and just, bringing you back to the grounding. And I can bring actually my bowls and we just set up on my website. There's individual or groups, and then what kind of event that you're looking for or healing.
It was kind of cool because I went on your Facebook. That's really kind of how we connected. And there's like 2 pictures of her, but the one that everybody will see first is you sitting surrounded by quartz bowls.
Yes.
In your white dress.
In my white dress, with the gong right behind me.
Okay.
Yes.
Everybody, there was a point in my life where I would look at this and say, foolish. And until it touches your life by a doctor, especially for me, it brings some sense to what she does and why you should deal with it, or at least try it out and see how it works for you. And not everything works for everybody.
No, of course
So
not.
you got to find the right connection and what works for you. Jen, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Everybody, have a great day. We'll be right back.